Alright, so what I wanted to talk about today is the new and improved Archwing experience, as well as the new and improved captured cruise ship experience using one of the new aura avionics that exists in Railjack. So here we are with the Shield of Ire and Mag Prime. We're at R9 Cloud. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump out in Archwing. And I get the feeling that my Railjack is currently being pursued by a bunch of fighters. Fantastic. So we're using Seeker Volley, or Seeking Fury, I think it's called, or something rather, in a desperate attempt to try and hit some of these fighter ships. Now, my aim in Archwing is absolutely horrendous, so you know, don't use this as any sort of indicator. The big thing, of course, is that like we're using something called, I believe it's called a RAIDER Onslaught. It's supposed to increase Archwing damage, but does it really increase Archwing damage? I can't really tell. In the end, it seems like using projectile weapons with Archwing is still a bit of a meme. Like, as you can see, I feel like the Archwing experience is still pretty scuffed. But that might just be me. I might just be particularly bad at Archwing, as opposed to Railjack. Like right now, I allegedly have Seeker missiles flying out from my Archwing, but I can't tell if they're even hitting anything. And that remains to be the case even before the update. So I don't even know how to feel about this. Between that and the gunplay being a little bit scuffed, yeah, I can't really say that I'm liking the Archwing experience even now. I was kind of hoping that the ability to actually put all of the 4 winged avionics onto a build by just using one single aura would have been really strong. But I can't really say with any confidence that that is in fact the case. That or my Imperative Vandal is just pretty poorly built, I don't know. So here we have a captured cruise ship. The way that cruise ships work is that you kind of need to lock on, otherwise your shots will not go anywhere. So it's kind of like having a Tycho Seeker as your main weapon. The cruise ship weapon actually does quite a decent amount of damage. So having this kind of like 2-ship scenario is actually a viable option if you want to do this. Now keep in mind I am of course using the RAIDER Onslaught aura, I believe that's what it's called, or the RAIDER Matrix aura. So that will of course increase my overall experience, improve my overall experience of using a cruise ship. So long as of course I actually lock on to an enemy target. So the main thing is really having to lock on. I don't think quick lock is going to work though. Although I'm not entirely sure. What I'm also not entirely sure of is whether or not I actually need to have tactical level or gunnery level 1 in order to actually be able to lock on even with a cruise ship. So if you're someone who's new to Railjack, hopefully you may be able to answer this question for me. Do you need to get gunnery level 1 first before you're even able to lock on with the cruise ship? Because certainly if you're trying to use a cruise ship weapon without locking on, unfortunately, just like a Tycho Seeker, all of your missiles are going to go absolutely nowhere. Now, unfortunately, the cruise ship itself doesn't actually have some sort of ability, or at least the Grenier cruise ship doesn't have an ability of some sort. So I feel like, generally speaking, it's still not the most efficient way to destroy a bunch of fighters if you've already got a Railjack. Well, especially nowadays because you can actually put abilities on your Railjack without any cost, any real cost. Doesn't seem like this is the most efficient way to destroy fighters, but at the very least, one of the Nightwave objectives that is available, which is to actually destroy a bunch of fighters using a cruise ship, that is made easier, I guess, through the use of something like RAIDER, the RAIDER Matrix. So either way, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. What do you reckon? Do you think you'll consider using cruise ships if you're in a team game? I mean, if you're in a team game, for example, and you don't really care for what the pilot is doing, you could always pilot your own cruise ship instead. That could be something. Or hell, you could even do a sort of like 4-man team comp of having 1 Railjack, 3 cruise ships. Again, The railjack is probably going to be the most efficient way to destroy all these fighters anyway, though, but at least you'll be able to control where you're going with a cruise ship. So that's just something to consider. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more railjack action, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!